everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Leslie. Thank you for joining me today. So today I'm doing another stash bash video and I have a lot of my school products out. I have this box, one of the white boxes in my craft room, and I just put everything related to school in there. And this is a 6x6 paper pad, and from my mind's eye, I'm not sure, 2012, so it is old. And it's got a lot of cute school sentiments in it, so I pulled that out. I have this little strip from, I've got no idea where I got it, but it's the alphabet. And I have these silhouette little sentiments that I buy from a lady in South Africa, and I think I'm going to be using these. And now you can see that a lot of this stuff, there's Project Life, there's My Mind's Eye, this is Little Yellow Bicycle, no clue, yeah. A lot of different products, serious stash products. And I'm going to be using this photo of my children for this year, September 2018. So yeah, they're looking very cute. They're standing in front of our front door, and they were very excited. This is the first day of school. Very excited about getting back into the things, routine and so on. And what I have an idea about is to use this photo and sort of cut it out in an oval and back it behind an O. And I have this piece of paper also from my stash. No idea where I got it from. It's got these lines on it, so it looks like the inside of a book that you have to write in for school. So I was thinking of writing an S and a C and an H and an O and an O and an L to spell school, and then backing my photo behind one of the O's. I'm not going to do any die cutting or silhouette cutting with this. I'm just going to be winging it on some white paper, writing an S and so forth, H, C, yeah, O, O, L. And I'll be backing it with some of these papers, and let's see how this turns out. Okay, so as you can see that I'm trying to get the right white paper. I got some American white cardstock and it was too blue, so I just got some other white plain cardstock I have in my stash, and I'm busy just marking out 6-inch segments on the white cardstock, just so that I can make sure that my letters are all the same size and that they're all in a straight line. So this is going to take quite a while to do, so I am going to fast forward it a bit. I am quite meticulous on trying to get the roundings nice and equal spaces around all of the edges and so on. And yeah, as you can see there, I keep on going over it and over it and over it. This did take me quite a while to do, but it was fun to do, and I like doing things like this where I make my own cut file and I don't use a silhouette or anything like that. I like using a silhouette and it makes life a lot easier, but you know, when I want to get very creative or when I've got some time, and you know, I always like to create my own little cut files. So there you see that I did do some a line on the inside of all the letters so that I could make like a little outline, a white outline, and so that the backing looks, you know, so that I can do the backing in the cut file. Sorry, I'm not quite here at the moment. As I said, this did take me quite a while to do, so I am going to be fast forwarding quite a lot of this process. I'm sure you're all familiar with this process. For cut file backing is really not something new, and it's not rocket science either. So there's my word school, and I'm just going to be going through this little paper pad to find some papers that I think would go well. As you can see in the photo, the colors are quite dull, for lack of a better word. There's quite a lot of brown from the door behind the kids, and then their shorts look black, but they're actually very dark navy blue, and then their shirts are lighter blue. So I wanted to bring in quite a lot of color in this, in the backing of these files, of the letters, so that I could just bring in some more color. I am going to bring in a lot of blue, just to echo the blue in their shirts. I really like that blue. It's a very vibrant and fun blue color. So I do go into my wood veneers, and I go into my brad stash, and I try to use as much as possible of the things in my stash when I do make a layout like this. You'll see I've got a little wood veneer at the bottom of the photo called True Stories, and I'm going to be playing around with it throughout the process, but it doesn't make the end cut for this layout. So yes, I've also got some Doodlebug matte sprinkles there. That's also from my stash. And then I thought of bringing in my Bella Boulevard Pop Quiz collection. Now, I have used a lot of this collection before, and I'm going to be using some of it in this layout. Now, as you can see, I did do some hand stitching on this cut file, and I did it in white. I separated the 6 strands of the embroidery thread, and I just used 3 strands so that it's easier to thread through the little holes I poked in the paper. And I didn't show you that process. It took forever. So I must say, this layout, from doing the lettering and backing the cut file and stitching it, it took hours. So by the time I was finished with it, I was quite happy to get it done and over and done with. I'm not used to taking that long anymore with doing layouts. It used to take me this long to do every layout, but I've sort of found my groove in making different layouts, and I've sort of found what works and what doesn't work. And I know that if I'm going to be doing a layout like this, where I do my own sort of cut file type thing with stitching, it is going to take a while. So but I really like the effect it gives. It is something completely unique, and you know, I like the fact that it's handwritten letters. You can see that it's handwritten and that it's not perfect, and the 2 O's are quite skew, and obviously the O with a photo in is bigger than the O without the photo. So it is, it's not perfect, but I like it nevertheless. So I did do some fussy cutting from that little paper pad. There's 2 little cut apart sheets in that paper pad, and I did do some fussy cutting from that little sheet, and I'm going to be popping up the whole cut file thing on some foam squares, and I'm going to be popping up my photo as well. And now you can see that I just placed my photo 2 of the corners, the adjacent corners, top left, bottom right, behind the cut file. I did realize that my photo is not big enough to fill in the, you know, the O completely, but that really didn't matter to me. I made a plan and it did work in the end. So I am going to be doing a lot of layering. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not sure where I got these or what manufacturer these little cards or journaling cards are from. They're very cute and they are school themed, so I'm going to be using them up. I really like that that black card I put in the first O. I like the balance of black that it gives to the black and the S, and also the black and the hat, and also obviously it draws on some of the dark navy shorts that the kids are wearing that looks black. So I really like the way that went. And the blue in that tab that says history in the H really pulls on that blue. It is a darker blue, but it's sort of in the same spectrum of blues that the kid shirts are. So I really liked making this layout. It was very fun. It's something very different for me. It's very, very colorful, and I really like that actually. And I didn't want it to be you know, a boy layout or a girl layout, because I do have, you know, both my boys and my girls in the photo. So I didn't want it to be too pinkish or too bluish. So I think I'd created quite a nice balance between all the, you know, with the colors and things. And not that I've got anything against making a blue layout for a girl or a pink layout for a boy. I'm actually, in the next couple of days, I'm going to be releasing a layout that I made with my baby girl Lucy, and it's all black and blue. So watch out for that one. It's coming in the next couple of days. So I'm just adding some of that Doodlebug matte sprinkles all around the word school, and some of the other sprinkles I have from my stash, the yellow ones. And I found this little bow in my sticker stash, and I thought it looked really cute on that H, especially because the H is sort of backed with tartan, with a tartan red. And it actually looks quite preppy, and I like that. So I'm going to be doing my usual doodly lines around the edges of the photo, just to make the photo stand out a bit, and also draw on that black that's in the layout. Just bring in some more to the photo, and obviously around the edges of my layout. Yeah, and I hope you see that I'm not using a totally white background. I'm just adding the date there, 2018 to 2019, with some stickers from my stash, and that's it. See you soon. Bye-bye.